Well, hey guys, good morning. Big A coming to you from a new part of the Station Camp Greenway. They just opened a new section. The road's been closed and they opened it up, and I thought I've got to go check it out today. Hope you guys are doing great, man. Father's Day was off the chart. Hope it was good for you as well. Hey, you don't have to know every single answer to get started. A lot of guys ask me all the time, Big A, tell me about your master plan. Tell me about all the things that you're accomplishing and how it's laid out for you and how you had it planned. And I'm like, slow down a minute, man. Take a breath. I didn't have any of this stuff planned 5 years ago when I started View from the Top. I went to Entree Leadership Mastery Series. Dave Ramsey invited me to come and be his guest. And then Dan Miller invited me to come and do Innovate out at the Sanctuary in Franklin. They said, hey, Big A, you need to check this out because I think it's something that will be beneficial to you. I think you need to coach. And I'm like, Coach, I'm not coaching anybody. I'm like done. I sold my last business. I'm retired. And both of those guys said, no, you need to coach. So I went to Entree Leadership and Dan Miller's Innovate out at the Sanctuary and absolutely fell in love with it. And I met a couple of guys named Matt Miller and Brett Barnhart at Dave Ramsey's Entree Leadership Mastery Series. And they said, hey, I want you to coach me. And I went to Dave and I said, Dave, this is your event. I mean, like, these guys are wanting me to coach them. And he said, go for it, man. It'll be a blast. Well, little did I know that that was going to turn into View from the Top, at which we experienced today. Some really fun times with a lot of great people. And many of you say, hey, I don't have the big picture. I can't see it. And so therefore, I'm not going to get started. Well, hey, I just launched. I just took off, started coaching these guys. Then I started doing podcast interviews, and our business just grew and it grew. And I've been able to figure it out as I go. And I talk to guys now and say, hey, I've got to have every answer to every question. I got to know exactly what it's going to look like. Listen, you're not going to know what it's going to look like in its entirety. You just need to start. You need to get out of the gate. You need to launch. You need to go for it and then pivot and turn, and you will figure it out as you go. Now, don't be reckless. Don't get out there and do something crazy. Don't do something with no plan whatsoever. But when I started this, I thought, I'll enjoy coaching these guys. And I did. Started doing the podcast interviews, and God just blessed it immeasurably. He just kept giving us great people. So I couldn't coach one-on-one all the people to scale that I wanted to. So we started mastermind groups. And then that's just grown. And this week, if all goes well, this week we will complete what we've tried to accomplish, and that's to complete 15 groups, 150 men now from 9 different countries. Well, I didn't have all the answers 60 months ago, and you're not going to have all the answers either in whatever it is that you're trying. I just want to give you the courage today to launch, just to get out there and then pivot and turn, make the adjustments that you need to in order to be successful. The scary part, though, is getting out of the gate. You're like, oh, man, I can't do this unless I have every T crossed and every I dotted. I just want to tell you that's not true. You can figure this out as you go. Get trusted advisors around you. Get people that are smarter than you are. And it's not hard for me to get around people that are smarter than me. The majority of the room is usually. But when you have the counsel of the wisdom of the multitudes, the people around you that meet with you on a regular basis, that can guide you, direct you, you too can launch conceptually with an idea and figure out the details as you go. Listen, that's part of the fun for me. I'm a creator developer. I'm not a maintainer manager. I love to take conceptual ideas and turn it into something amazing. And that's what you guys in our community have allowed me to do, is to turn something from just like this little wish into this thing called Iron Sharpens Iron Mastermind Group, now where we have 150 guys. It has absolutely been an experience. You too can do that. I just want to encourage you today, if you're afraid because you don't have all the answers, you need to get over that and launch, and let's pivot, turn, and figure it out as we go. Well, hey, I want to get up here and check out this new part of the Greenway that they just opened. It is absolutely beautiful here. Hope you guys have a great day. I'm Big A, coming to you live from the Station Camp Greenway. Have a great day. We'll see you.